Toys and Game Comic Book Collector Investor. Happy Memorial Day. Welcome to the top 10 high CGC comic books on eBay, May 17 to 23rd, 2026. Coming number 10, we have Uncanny X-Men issue 2 and 3. Both of these are graded, and these came out in 1963. The sold price was $6,501.57. Coming from all the way from the United Kingdom, and it's a pretty expensive shipping though, $279.30 there. So let's take a look at this book here. So we have X-Men number 2, grade CG 8.5. Here's the back cover, and then and you also get issue number 3, also grade 8.5 too. The first appearance of the Blob right here, and unfortunately only just one picture of issue number 3 there. Coming number 9, Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, grade CZ 4.5. This one came in 1963. Origin and second appearance of the Spider-Man there. The asking and sold price was actually sold price was $9,587.50. So let's go over to Heritage. Oh, Heritage, we have a 4.5 right here, and then this book sold as high as $17,400. So that's a decrease of $7,813. This is back in May of 2022. And then we'll have check one on the right. One sold for $16,800 back in August of 2022. And then let's do one more. One sold for $16,800 back in January 2022 there. Coming number 8, Marvel Comics issue, Amazing Spider-Man issue 50. First appearance Kingpin. And then this is Sintra series. Got a couple autographs right here. Rated 9.2. The final auction price was $9,770.60 with 55 bits there. So let's go over to Go Collect. Unfortunately, this is a 9.2. The one that was just sold on eBay have not been listed on Go Collect because it was just happened last night. So the highest, this one was sold for $5,778. So that's an increase. So that's an increase of $3,993. And the one that was sold was back in March of 2019 there. And the time before that was the one in June 2017 with $3,325. Coming number 7, X-Men issue 1, grade season 5.5. This one have Jack Kirby and Stanley Cincher, and also have restoration. So it should have a yellow and purple label on there. So the asking sale price was $9,999. So let's take a look at this book here. So here we are right here. So we have Jack Kirby and Stanley authenticated autographs on page 1. And also restoration includes small amount color touch on cover, pieces added to the cover, and cover reinforced though right here. So yes, the autograph will boost the value and restoration will decrease the value. But that's a nice book to have. X-Men number 1. That movie's coming out. I guess it's in development right now. Coming number 6, Incredible Hulk issue 181, grade season 9.4. White pages. The asking and sold price was $10,000. So let's go over the GPA. All right, GPA with a 9.4 right here. And then let's go across right here. Okay, this was the one that was just on eBay. 9-day average, 12-month average, 2025 average, and 2025 average. So it's pretty much around $10,000. You look at this, pretty consistent numbers there. Let's go down here. This book sold as high $22,800, so that's a drop of $12,800. And then in 2026, 9 was reported, and low was $7,930, and high $10,700. And this was the one that was just sold on eBay. And over here with 2, reported 22,800 in 2022 and 22,800 in 2021 there. Coming number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle issue 1. This one came in 1984. First print, grade CGC 7.0. The asking sold price $10,350. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 7.0 right here. And then this book sold as high $15,600. So that's a drop of $5,250. This is back in November 2020. Okay, and then we'll go over here. We have another 7.0 right here. And then this one sold for $10,800, pretty much close to what was just sold on eBay back in September 2023. And then we have one sold for $8,700 back in October 2024 right here. Coming number 4, Marvel Comics X-Men issue 1, grade season 7.0, origin first appearance of X-Men team. This is a qualified label. There's a green label right there. And this one sold for $10,856. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a green label right here. And then this one sold as high as $15,600. So that's a drop of $4,744. This is back in April of 2022. And then we have another one sold for $7,500 back in April 2025 right here. Coming number 3, Marvel Comics X-Men again. Number 1, this is a 6.5. This is a blue label. The one I mentioned earlier was a green label. And this one sold for $14,100 with 5 bits right here. So let's go over to Heritage again. Over Heritage, we have a 6.5 blue label right here. And then this sold for $45,600. So that's a drop of $41,500. This is back in September 2021. And then we have one sold for $43,200 back in October 2021. And then we have that one sold for $37,200 back in January 2022. Coming number 2, we have Incredible issue 181, grade CC 9.6, white pages. First appearance of Wolverine. Asking was $20,999, but that is sold for $19,999. So you get a $1,000 discount. So let's go over to GPA right here. So we have a 9.6 right here. Let's go across right here. So this one, the one that was just on eBay, 9-day average, 12-month average, 2025 average, and then 2024. So yeah, definitely the big jump from these averages, though, but more closer to the 2024 average right here. So let's go down here. So it's high $36,000. So that's a decrease of $16,001. So over here we have 2026. 8 was reported, and that was the high on eBay, low $13,000. And then the one that sold for $36,000 was back in 2022. Come number 1 for this week, Incredible issue 181 and Giant Size X-Men 1, Argon grade 9.8, perfect center and jams. Asking price was about $175,000, but that should sell for $162,250. So let's take a look at this these two books here. So we have a 9.8 right here, and let's go down here. This is the Giant Size X-Men number 1, 9.8, and the back. And I just want to show you the corner and the grading label right here, and the other grading label, and then back to the beginning though. So yeah, you got both of them for 9.8 for that amount of money. Okay, thank you for watching. Enjoy the content. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.